time for the deep dive. Not a good start for a lot of teams, and you see number of teams with one or no offensive touchdowns through 2 games. 4. Last 5 seasons, number of teams with 1 or no touchdowns through 2 games. 4. Not good. Scoring a total offense down big time. 2015, see this graphic, 22.8 points per game, 352 yards, and 5.5 yards per pass. This year it's down to 20, 322, and 5.2 yards per pass. Let's start here, Teddy. I think a lot of the blame goes to these offensive coordinators who are terrified that their quarterbacks are going to make a mistake, and half the league is Charlie Checkdown now.
Well, again, we think about the history of the NFL. Back in the day, you think about your Terry Bradshaws of the world or whoever, back in the 70s, your Joe Montanas in the 80s, those guys threw picks. The NFL has made a big internal decision that turnovers are the epitome of evil. And the Charlie Checkdown helps avoid the turnovers. But as we're going to see in a minute, it hasn't avoided the pressure. So the scoring is way down. And that first stat that you read, let me just go over that one more time. Over the last 5 years combined, there's been 4 teams with 1 or no touchdowns through 4 games. There's 5 teams this year. 4 teams combined with 1 or no touchdowns over the last 5 years. This year, there's 4 alone. So it speaks volumes. Points per game way down. Yards per game way down. Yards per play way down. And it gets worse. Look at the running. Last year, 108 yards, 109 yards a game, averaging 4.1, 4.2 yards per carry. Well, so far this season, under 4 yards per carry. Rushing yards are down. That's not it. It's more than that. What do we got? The passing. And the passing, this has been a significant decline. And this is something the NFL really has to worry about. As the elite quarterbacks age, and they've begun aging, and a lot of them are pretty darn old, the elite quarterbacks, once they retire, who's going to replace these guys? In just a 2-year span, and again, we're only 2 weeks in, but in just a 2-week span, we've seen a half a yard per pass drop off from where we were in 2015.
You know what? It's going to get worse, too, because we're going to lose Brady, Brees, Rodgers, Roethlisberger, 3 of the 4 probably soon. And you see, I think half of the starting quarterbacks are around 30 years old. So we're going to lose a lot of good quarterbacks, and then what's going to happen? But to tie it all in with these numbers and what we'll talk about here as well, offensive coordinators and head coaches getting rewarded. Play safe, conservative, don't turn it over, trust the defense. And teams don't practice that much anymore. And the offensive line play is horrendous in the league today, Teddy.
And that's what it comes down to. If you're looking for a reason, you want to point fingers, what is going on with the NFL offenses? There was a big article, was it the Wall Street Journal? It took us a look at it. The Washington Post is talking about it. It's offensive linemen. Let's take a look at the sack percentage numbers for the last couple of years. The pass blocking is worse, all right? And again, you're seeing a dramatic difference this season. We're only 2 weeks in. These numbers will flatten out. But the prevailing trend of poor offensive line play may not flatten out. And when you have a bunch of older quarterbacks that are getting ready to retire, and then you throw in some iffy line play all around, well, all of a sudden now you say, the NFL ratings are down. Everyone's worried. Why? They better be worried. Let's throw this graphic up, and because this is the key point. And we've been talking about the graphics of why this is happening. And look, the rushing's down, the passing down, the sacks are up. This is why. Take a look at this graphic with the Pro Bowl linemen before injuries last year, and go down the schools: Stanford, Wisconsin, Florida State, Eastern Michigan, on and on down the line. You know what you're not going to find on that list? You're not going to find one Pro Bowl lineman from a spread offense in college. Not one. The college offenses aren't designing linemen and preparing linemen to play in the NFL. And as the spread offenses grow and grow and grow, there are fewer and fewer and fewer elite linemen capable of protecting quarterbacks from nasty pass rushers and opening up lanes for the running game.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.